Hello everyone, I'm Renown Zero. We are back reacting to this video created by Alazmat, the Shadow Band. Shout out to Alazmat for putting together this video for us to react to, of course. And I'm going to leave a link to the video down below in the description so you can go give him the views, unlike a certain KCTron and others trying to steal views away from creators. I will be linking the video down below so that you can go watch it on his channel after you've watched this video. The video is titled HeroesCon and the Handshake Incident. Comicsgate is over-dramatizing #HeroesCon. I will of course be giving my commentary and thoughts on this entire thing, and it's absolutely great that Alazmat put together a really good video bringing this all together and showing, of course, the hypocrisy of the CG crowd, or the CG circle jerk. So let's get into the video. It is 17 minutes long. Let's get right into it.
So HeroesCon has passed for 2025. For me, it was the first real big con I've been to after spending 4 years doing local comic conventions. Many have told me I don't deserve to be even making a comic book.
You deserve to live out your dreams, my friend. Continue to do so.
Even before the first day of the convention, I had a backer on my Road Warrior Drake crowdfund page. I shared a table with my peers, proudly displaying my books alongside theirs. Our table was a mix of superhero books, historical fiction, and B-citizen books. The atmosphere inspired me to do some live drawing on top of the art I had already done on my live streams. The energy was what you'd expect. Almost every booth had lines of people, curious eyes, commerce taking place.
That's your typical artist alley. And look, there's Billy Tucci right there.
This is what the story of the weekend should have been, and on a grander scale, it is. For many of those vendors and fans, the following will be merely a footnote in someone's inconsequential story. But if you're watching this, it's something of fascination.
There's Narwhal.
You see, when we were all posting pictures of our time there, showing the display of our respective booths, the camaraderie,
Narwhal.
enjoying the hangouts after the con and networking, there were others who saw this as a bad thing, something to mock.
Because anytime you're having fun without these weirdos like Ethan Van Sciver right here, it's always a bad thing.
At its peak, Comicsgate was supposed to lead up to this. I thought that in 2023, after the Garden State Fest, when myself, Ethan Van Sciver, Dark Gift Comics, Dan Fraga, Billy Tucci, and Graham Nolan enjoyed a fun and lively after-party, I had seen what I thought was going to be the evolution of Comicsgate. But after the Tampa Bay Con in 2024, things just dive-bombed. Check out my documentary, When the Culture War Hit Those Pretty Pictures, for more on that. So Ethan Van Sciver spent what looked like an hour after taking a nap on a Saturday evening posting pics that we shared online on our Hangouts.
Look at him being so salty. Look at this man being so salty. Quote, we're happy and cool, guys. Look at how many silly, happy, cool fun we're having, guys. Bro, you sound so salty. You're just coping and seething from your basement.
It was post after post on X. When we saw it, we couldn't help but laugh. It was weird.
As you should. All you should do is laugh, because these guys are miserable and you're out there having fun, meeting other creators and networking while they're sitting at home crying about it.
Creepy even. But it also was a stark reflection of...
There's another one. We're having cool, happy fun, but Shane Davis is lonely and sad because he doesn't get to have cool, awesome fun with us. We're barely thinking about him because we're too busy being friends and not at all coordinating gay ops on him in private while he's working. They don't care about Shane Davis, homie. They don't give a crap about him. Yes, they saw him being sad and lonely inside of a hotel room in which he had to be in his mange character in order to go to a Twin Peaks to enjoy himself. He couldn't even be himself at the Twin Peaks claiming he was having fun, but he clearly wasn't because he couldn't even be himself.
The night and day of that event. The night was a grown man seemingly upset that a group of guys were networking, sharing their experiences with fans and customers.
They all packed up and they all went to HeroesCon together for a meetup, and
you didn't go. And you're salty about it.
They're doing this thing where they're taking pictures together, and it's probably the gayest thing I've ever seen.
Oh no! A bunch of grown adults in the indie comic industry taking pictures. Did you survive? Did you survive? Did you die? Did you die, Ethan?
seen.
Happy and cool, guys. Look at how much silly, happy, cool fun we're having. What is he even talking? He is.
Bro, the fact that you're getting clowned on by Lord Raptor Jesus and Pan, bro. This is how stupid you are.
Hoping so hard.
Right.
Look at it. Coping over this? People hanging out at a con?
The day was healthy interactions, enjoying what brought us all here at Heroes Con, which is the comics, the fans, the stories, the inspirations behind our books, the art, and collaborations, including possible crossovers. Ideally, this would be a nothing burger had it not been for the deadliest weapon in mankind's existence. Not the nuclear bomb, not the spear, not even the toothpick. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the handshake.
God.
So what is the history of the handshake? Well, according to Google,
So this part is
slightly
not really
different
that
story, eating a chicken biscuit Saturday, in which he stated, so Shane Davis had put out a tweet on June 21st, that Saturday, in which he stated, yesterday, Dan Fraga came to my table uninvited and shoved his hand
As I said, you were at a convention. You should expect people to walk up to your table.
between me and a fan for a handshake. So I shook his hand despite his rudeness. Today,
Oh, that must have been so devastating for you. Did you die? Did you survive?
he came up to me as I was in the middle of eating a chicken biscuit and shoved his hand in my face for another handshake. I told him I won't shake his hand, and he looked
Sounds like drama and feminine behavior to me.
upset, said fine, and marched off. Effing weird. But video filmed by Mike S. Miller told a slightly different story on the Saturday handshake.
He's not eating a chicken biscuit, even though there's a wrapper right there. He's just on his phone, doing nothing.
Shane not once looked up at Fraga, nor did Fraga shove his hand in Shane's face. Also, while there may have been chicken biscuits in Shane's vicinity, he was shown with his hand on his phone. Fraga was then seen smiling as he walked off, opposite of Shane's account of him marching off looking upset. This didn't stop people like John Malin escalating this into something much bigger.
Get on your fucking way. We're not friendly, guys. We're not pretending to be friendly. You're there to either apologize for your poor behavior or to buy something or get the fuck out. That's what you're there for. Dan Fraga, Mike S. Miller. You're not there to fucking have a good fucking time at Shane's expense. Look, and
They're not, though.
I'll tell you guys, I've always been the one to say I'm always against this fucking, hey, let's pull up, let's meet up, let me find out where you're at, I'm gonna be there. Because I feel like it's gonna end with somebody getting hurt, people going to jail, or worse, someone might fucking die.
Shane's like, look, this is like Shane doesn't really have it in him to be like, you know what, Dan, go yourself, like off, man. You already came by, shook your hand.
Mm-hmm.
He's just sitting there, kind of like, can you leave me alone, please?
Yeah.
I'm trying to work, and
He's not working. He's looking at his phone, doing nothing. It's just a handshake, bro.
I'm trying to eat a chicken biscuit. Could you please leave me alone? Like, look at Shane's posture. Dan, what do you want?
So the narrative was clear. Dan Fraga's handshake was violence and harassment to Shane. Mike S. Miller recording it was also a violation.
Even as you're at a convention that you consent to being filmed when you're there. And of course, Tom Tuttle's yet another dummy saying Dungeoneers are used to filming people without their consent. It's a fetish thing. You are at a convention. Well, at least Shane is. You don't go anywhere, clearly. You clearly don't go to conventions. When you go to conventions, you consent to being filmed. So I guess the convention has a fetish too, because you're being filmed. Even though you consented.
Filming people at cons without their consent was somehow a fetish thing, according to Tom Tuttle.
The same Tom Tuttle who allowed Ethan Van Sciver to go smoke crack with trannies, allegedly, and lick urinals.
But there's just one problem with this narrative.
They're doing crack!
A couple of weeks back, these people were saying something totally different. The Dallas Expo happened on June 1st. A certain Eric July was there to promote his comic books and
Tom Tuttle saying Eric July is a thing of nothing. If Eric July was a thing of nothing, none of you clowns would be talking about him constantly, all the time. None of you guys would be talking about him.
engage with his fans. The same Tom Tuttle who said filming people at cons without their consent was a fetish thing said this.
As one of the bunny dummies went over to film Eric July without his consent.
Back on May 31st. The current fiction about you're not allowed to take candid photos of the talent at Fan Expo Dallas is just that, total fiction. How do I know? Because just like Arn Saknussemm, I've done so. Eric July is a thing of nothing. So taking pictures and video of Eric July at a con was fine, but taking videos of Shane Davis is a fetish thing. Why does this matter?
Oof, hypocrisy exposed.
Because this happened at the Dallas Expo.
And so if you don't do what we're asking you to do very, very nicely, we're going to have the police escort you around.
Okay, we'll start walking.
Go ahead.
Okay.
And even before this, there was video of a guy telling him you can't film in this area. And he did it anyway. Similar to how John was filming in an area he wasn't allowed to film either. At the con he allegedly got kicked out.
Eric, can you say hi to Comicsgate for me, buddy? Just ignore me. Oh my. Eric, I pulled up and you just ignored me, bud. Come on.
As you should be, because you are a clown. You are a classified retard.
A clown friendly to Comicsgate took it upon himself after being offered money by Riley Mix to do so, to record himself going up to Eric July, while July was seen clearly talking to a fan and demand he say, "Hi, Comicsgate." Security had to remove the guy.
And Eric
Eric
doesn't owe you nothing. Just like how you clowns claim that Fraga wasn't owed a handshake, this guy isn't owed Eric's attention either, if that's the case.
Clear case of aggression and harassment. Cons are a private event and Canon will remove you at their discretion.
Yes.
Ethan Van Sciver not only didn't denounce this, but he actually celebrated it.
Of course he did.
You know, he could just shout over here, just apology. I don't even need to be over there. He could just shout
An apology for what, bruh?
to me. Eric, I apologize. Eric, can I get an apology? Somebody do something they don't want to. Clip.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Clip, snip, snip. Bruh, Katie, your whole shtick is stupid. Stop. And you just sound stupid when you say it.
Oh god. That was the funniest thing that I have seen in a long time.
That's because your humor is as dry as your... Never mind.
Was really, really good. Congratulations. Holy cow, was that amazing. 10 out of 10. Yeah, clip. Great job. Great job, everybody involved. You created a very entertaining piece of video. And I'm very proud of everyone. Very proud of the Clip-A-Verse for that. All of you guys.
The hypocrisy of the reaction of CG towards both circumstances tells the whole story, and why Handshake Gate should only be mocked and laughed at.
True.
Wait! There's more!
Footage recently came up from a long-deleted livestream of Shane Davis drawing a penis on a sleeping homeless man.
And as a usual retard, that, criminals just seem to love recording themselves doing criminal stuff. Yeah, you're a joke.
Alright,
go.
where are you guys going? I thought the guy was
He's gonna
inside.
film him drawing
Wasn't
the
the guy
guy
inside? Oh, there he is.
Oh,
So
he's
he's
on
on
the
the
outside.
He's all covered up.
Draw a dick on his back going
You
into
should
his
draw it
butt.
on his back, yeah.
Wait,
This guy's gonna punch. Oh my god!
Yeah, so it was Nina and Ethan encouraging that.
Holy shit. Oh, the Sharpie failed, dude.
I mean, I have to say.
Get down.
From the panel consisting of Ethan Van Sciver, Nina Infinity, Anna that Star Wars girl, and John Malin, all laughing and encouraging this. In most jurisdictions, this constitutes as simple assault.
Sure.
Yes, this was an actual crime that was live streamed to an audience of EBS, Malin, Anna, and Nina Infinity, all of whom laughed at it being done, encouraged it, and thought it was all fun and entertainment. But a handshake is violence. The outrage over a handshake.
Right. So, yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna leave a link below. You guys can go ahead and watch the rest of the video. But I also thought it was hilarious that Mike S. Miller put this on Twitter as well. Just to go along with this. Even Lex Luthor was willing to shake his enemy's hand as a gesture of goodwill. Jesus, man. Oh, so good. Just blatantly showing the hypocrisy of all the nonsense that people like Ethan and Shane do on a regular and a consistent basis. So, again, this was a great video. I reacted to it just about enough. That's what I needed from this video. And again, go watch the rest of the video, or go watch the full video again over on Alazmat's channel. Again, I will link it down below in the description. So thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you do like this video, smash the like button, comment below if you feel about this, subscribe for more content, hit the bell for notifications, set the bell to all, that way you'll get a notification anytime I post a new video or go live on the channel, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.